Hey everybody out there, this is Kris Nicholson. I just wanted to show you the project that I was actually working on. This is my Yamaha DGT7. It actually has Disklaver, which is right over here, so it has a Disklaver. The Disklaver part is not working yet. So I ordered parts on eBay to see if I could get it working, which is good. And also we tracked down a Disklaver repair guy, which is going to be good. So it's going to be worth it to get the money fixed. So as you can see, yesterday I was cutting the holes and the soundboard, and I made it more of a diagonal pattern for it. The only thing about it is that I got to get the right stain for it. But it looks great. It looks phenomenal. So I have to go to my wood shop area and get the right stain for it. These are parallel. So I'm thinking about making this another color. But the back of it looks really, really good. Those are where the speakers are. So instead of making them too big, I got them at the right cut over here. And today I just polished up the pedals. I made sure that the lyre looks really, really, really good. I polished up the lyre rods, the support rods, and that's it. That's what I'm doing. I polished up everything, made it look really nice, and the whole lyre too. So this piano, I traded my Bösendorfer for it, and you're gonna be like, why did you do that? The Bösendorfer, I couldn't play that much. I loved it, I couldn't play it that much because of the action, and it was too big. As you can see, I have other pianos here, so it was too big. But this is a great performance piano. So I'm gonna put this on a stand, and let's see if this bad boy is gonna play. It's gonna work really nicely. Hold on a minute, I have to just put this back a little bit and bring it up, and you can see me on the piano. And I just finished tweaking the action. That one I need work. So this one I need to fix it. This has a volume control and it has a reverb control on here. And I see what happened is that in the back here, it's hitting like a piece of rubber. So I have the adhesive to actually put that piece of rubber back right there. But let's try it out. It's not 128 note, and when I read the specs on it, I'm like, gosh, this thing sounds great. It's 32 note polyphony. Wow, why is it so low? This was Yamaha's first, before the Avant brand, this was Yamaha's first hybrid grand piano, and this one is a high polish mahogany, and very, very beautiful, like a red mahogany. This piano, basically, like on the cruise ships, the Royal Caribbean cruise ships, the Schooner Bar, they have these, but they have the regular acoustic version of it, like the C3 and G series. And but it looks just like one of the pianos that were on a cruise ship. So I did replace this, and what happened is that the mesh covering that it came with, it actually had all 4 speakers facing up. So you had the mid-range and tweeters. So this is the tweeters right here, and this is the tweeters, and this is the mid-range right here, and the same thing vice versa over here on this side. And I redid this board again because the board was, the holes were a little bit too big on each side, and I'm like, nah, that's too much space being wasted. and everything. I also have the speaker grills, which I can put underneath it, which is very nice. But I wanted it to make sure nobody, okay, that's somebody else. I wanted to basically make it look like a real piano. So I took off that mesh covering that it had on here, because it didn't look real, it looked more like a digital. And I put this on here, and I'm gonna restain this. This is just a plain bare piece of wood. This is gonna be restained to basically match the piano. It doesn't have to be high polished, but it's gonna just match the piano for this part. This was 2 pieces of wood. It was like one on this side, not wood, I'm sorry. 2 pieces of particle board with the mesh covering, one on this side and one on that side. And so what I did is I made it so it's just one piece that comes out, and all the electronics are right there. I have to still secure some of the electronics right over there because the optical sensor on it did not work at all. When I got this piano, and you're going to be like, Chris, why did you trade the Buzanoffer? Okay, so the reason is that the Buzanoffer was pretty big. It was basically a 7-footer. I love it. I got a 9-footer and I got a 6-foot ball point, and it was just too much for me. Plus, it was 1910. It was a very, very old piano, and I had no use for it. I'm going to be honest with you. The action on the Buzanoffer was basically a Viennese action, and I couldn't do any triplets on it. So like I couldn't go really fast on it, you know. So this is a more modern action. Even though it came to me really, really damaged, I fixed it up really, really nicely. And as I said, these speakers right here and speakers in the back were facing up. So when I played it, the whole cabinet plus that mesh covering vibrated so much. It was like, I'm like, no. We got to rearrange the speakers. So what I did is I actually took the speakers, the 2 woofers that were in the back, and I faced them downwards. Instead of upwards, I faced them downwards, and I still get these 2 the mid-range and tweeters really good. So really nice. I love a full wooden action, which is very good. I mean, I really like it. I hope I get the Disklaver fixed on it, which is very nice. And I can't wait to stain this, and it's going to make it look really, really good. I'm going to take the gold trim that was off the other one and put it around that, and also then I'm going to use basically the particle board as a template. So if something happens to this, I can make another one and use that as a template, everybody. This is very good. All right, so let me. I'm going to play some soft, which is going to be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add, by the way, my friend, his name is Chung. He actually gave me some JBL speakers to attach to this. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, seeing if I can fit some JBL speakers. If not, I got other plans for those JBL speakers because, you know, I got other stuff I want to hook up. I want to also finish my other hybrid, which is underneath this piano. But now I got two digital grand pianos. I have this, and I have my Roland RG7. And they're both player grand pianos, so I have both of them are players. This one is a hybrid. The music desk is not here, it's actually on another piano. But this one is actually a hybrid, and when I close it, the fogboard, by the way, I'm trying to work on a soft close lid on here, but the fogboard, it looks just like a real piano. So people could go up to it and think it's a real piano, and it's really neat. What I might end up doing is actually getting a key for it. Not just a key just to close the lock and everything like that, but it doesn't have one installed on here. So I can't really do that. But I'm going to get one of those C-locks. And also I'm going to get a key that, just like you starting up a car but without the sound, but you can actually turn the instrument on by using a key for this. So if I take this out and I leave it somewhere, I have the keys to it. And I'm going to make copies of that key. And I have the keys to it, and I can just turn it on just like that. So if somebody wants to say, oh, look, there's a piano, they can open it up, and all they'll be hearing is basically, oops, sorry, I got the wrong one. All they'll be hearing is basically this. And as I said again, this is a real grand piano action. The hammers, they're not real grand piano hammers, but they're basically carbon fiber composite hammers, which is really good, and they're weighted, which is really nice. And I can come out here at night and practice on a real piano, like I said, on the hybrid, and with my headphones on and not bother anybody. Beautiful sound, beautiful sound. So if I wanted to do something like a little bit more. My hands are getting really, really tired of it. But it's a lot faster than the Busendorfer, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Just a little bit more tweaking to go. It's almost like at home base of what it is. But as I said, this piano has been, by the way, before I got this piano at my friend's house, which I traded the Busendorfer, this piano was on the net, and I found it. I was like, I recognize those scratches. I recognize everything about it. This piano was actually on the net, and it was at a thrift store before he got it. And I was like, wow, that looks like the same exact piano, and it was the same exact piano, and I can show you pictures of it. It was all messed up. It was all messed up. And when I got it, just say that these three keys and these three keys were working. The rest was not working. I still have the optical sensor, but the optical sensor went kaput on it. And so I'm looking to still fix that. So I have not given up on that yet. I'm still looking to fix that, but the optical sensor that is on here. The optical sensor for the hammers are still good, but I want to fix this. I want to fix this whole thing and make it my my next piano. Because honestly, if I get any more room in my bedroom, this will be in my bedroom. So one of these days, I know people are going to ask me, what do I like better? The Yamaha, which is the DGT7, or the Roland, which is underneath my other Grand, which I use for like the boat parade parties and different concerts. That is my RG7. What do I like better? Number one is that this is a hybrid. The Roland is not a hybrid. They're both player grand pianos, so both of them, the keys move by themselves. But this one has a real action on it. The Roland does not have a real action. The Roland has more sounds and more features. And you can burn your own CD on it. Yamaha doesn't have that. The Roland is black. Yamaha is mahogany. And they're both the same size. The Yamaha looks more like a piano than the Roland. And so one of these days, what I'm going to do after we sell this piano right over here, and my dog's going to come. After we sell this piano right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Roland and the Yamaha side by side into a full video of both of them. So you know, it's going to be Yamaha against Roland. And that's how it is in my house. It's like every time I get a Roland product, I get the Yamaha version of it. And then I'm like, okay, I got both of them now. And the same thing, like say for instance, my Genos and my Roland G70. I got those, my P515 Yamaha, and I got the FP80. So it's like Roland and Yamaha are neck and neck in my house alone, and stuff like that. Only thing about Roland is that I got the Roland Phantom and I got the Core Chrono, so I got to put those two together. Those two are married. But yeah, it's coming along very, very nicely. Needs a little bit more tweaking up. As in speed. So I need to get my friend to come over here and lubricate the action. He's very good at that. But beautiful sound. Reverb. Yeah, but the action has to be a little bit more, it's tough, I love it. The action is very weighted. The action has to be a little bit more faster for me, so that's going to be my next chore about it. But yeah, let me show you. This is it right here. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get a refinisher to actually do the top because the top is kind of scratched and faded. But it's wonderful. It's wonderful. People will think I'm playing actually a real piano, and this comes close to the real thing. So I think it was worth trading my Buzino for everybody. I'm real happy with it. I'm so glad I have it, and that's it. I'm tickled pink. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. And I've been working on this thing for a long time. My lens is cloudy. But thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you. Bye-bye, everybody. Mwah.